Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video of Trendline Talks. So, if you have been following me on my other channels, then you know that I made my first video on cryptocurrency itself, and that too on Bitcoin, and it was back in 2022. And I showed how you could have actually predicted the fall of Bitcoin before it actually happened. So, it was around this point that I'm going to highlight right now. This is the monthly chart, and it was clearly showing a big bearish divergence, which was a clear indication that a fall could be coming. And you could see the big 75% fall. And let me show you again the bearish divergence that I identified earlier. Okay, so I'm enabling the RSI indicator, and you can see in the momentum indicator we are getting a big bearish divergence. Okay, here we are getting to see higher high, but here a huge lower high, which is a clear bearish divergence. And this is monthly chart, so it has very high significance, and you can see the result, huge fall. Okay, now we are getting to see something similar right now. I'm going to show you it one by one. So let me first go to the weekly chart and show you something. You see, what I'm seeing here right now is that here there is formation of higher high. Okay, you can see this high is actually higher than this one. Okay, so if I enable the RSI indicator here, I'm getting to see a bearish divergence. So a weekly bearish divergence has already been formed, and you can clearly see the weakness building up. You can see this is a big red candle formed here, and here there are multiple wicks, which is clearly telling that this level around 100,000 USD. Okay, here there is resistance, and Bitcoin is obviously not going to break it as of now, because we are clearly seeing signs of weakness, and you can see it is getting weaker and weaker. Okay, and that is regarding the weekly. But here we are getting to see something more interesting. You see, if I scroll back little bit here like this, and if I start showing you this one, you see this is a high. Okay, let's name it 1. Okay, and you can see this is another high. Okay, let's name it 2. So you can see obviously this 2 is higher than the 1. Okay, but what do we see on the RSI chart? Here this is the place which is indicating 1, and here is the place indicating 2. You can see this high here, the second high, is obviously lower than the previous high on RSI, but in the chart it is forming higher high. On RSI indicator it is forming lower high. Okay, this one is actually lower, but this one is actually higher. So again, and one more bearish divergence, and that too with a huge gap. So what I see is that Bitcoin is getting weaker, and a big fall could be coming soon. And you can see this same thing in the monthly chart as well. Let me show you that thing as well. Okay, so here when we are in the monthly chart, you can see the same thing that I showed you. This is the first high, and this is the second high. Okay, you can see obviously this one is higher than this one, but here you can see this is higher than this one, clearly a bearish divergence. Okay, so definitely Bitcoin is getting weak, and it could be correcting very soon. So I would say that if you made your entry somewhere around maybe this place around 60,000, okay, 60,000 US dollars, then definitely you should consider booking your profit and exiting. As of now, do not take any long trades. It could be very risky because it is getting weaker. However, you can take short trades, and that is up to your own risk, up to your own technical analysis skill, that will decide if you're going to make profit or loss. But for investment purpose, definitely Bitcoin is not recommended. It could be falling, and it could come down to this maybe 68,000 or 60,000 level very soon. Okay, this is what the chart is telling us. And if you found this video useful and informative, please subscribe to Trendline Talks. Thank you for watching, and meet you in the next video. Bye, take care.